Currently standing right off of Delaney Lane in Taylor County near Valley Falls State Park, where officials say a small plane crashed. There is definitely fun for everyone here at Hovatters. You can hand feed birds, giraffes, and even these really cute goats. Morel mushrooms have several nicknames that differ through parts of Appalachia. In Kentucky, they're known as hickory chickens, but here in West Virginia, they're commonly referred to as molly moochers. Emergency management officials suggest keeping an emergency car kit inside your trunk, filled with gloves, water bottles, blankets, and jumper cables. We're here at the Bridgeport Conference Center for the 2020 campaign celebration for the United Way of Harrison County. The United Way works to promote health, education, and financial stability by supporting 19 nonprofit organizations throughout the county. And the countdown is on. Only 30 hours until Christmas, and the Meadowbrook Mall here in Bridgeport is absolutely hectic. The National Transportation Safety Board arrived on scene this morning from its D.C. field office, and they're currently investigating the cause of the crash. We have the latest details. Here in Harrison County, the Splash Zone is open for the 2019 season. Full Memorial Day weekend, there's plenty of people here having a great time. They did just renovate for the new 2019 season. They have a brand new baby pool, so there's plenty for everyone to enjoy. They have an awesome lazy river and 5 separate pools, so there is definitely fun for everyone here. Hot air balloon behind me is 105,000 cubic feet and takes 4 to 5 people to assemble and tear down. So before you head to that Christmas dinner and forget that white elephant or Secret Santa gift, you still have just a little bit of time left to do that. So if you're seeing this and you need a last-minute gift, you better run now, because stores are closing and you will not have that opportunity for much longer. Peaceful protests turned into chaotic riots in the downtown Pittsburgh area this afternoon as thousands gathered to protest police brutality following the death of George Floyd. Good evening and welcome to 12 News at 11. I'm Bree Clark. Breaking news as we come on the air as one person injured as a result of a stabbing incident in Harrison County earlier tonight. And breaking news in Tucker County as multiple fire crews are currently on scene to fight a multi-acre brush fire. Tucker County 911 officials say that the fire happened about an hour ago along the Tucker-Randolph County border to Route 219. The Monongalia County Sheriff's Department issued a press release yesterday regarding an ongoing murder investigation that happened sometime between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. on May 29th in Taylor County. Padron allegedly killed and severed the head of his girlfriend's father, 50-year-old Michael Blackburn of Grafton. And now closer to home, protests in Fairmont continued today. Protests remained peaceful yesterday, but some altercations did occur in today's meeting. Alicia Hatcher joins us now live from a protest happening in Marion County.
Happy.
Those are the words of 5-year-old Upshur County native J.C. Butler after she found this 11-inch tall morel mushroom.
We've taken her since she was 4 or 5 days old. She went on her first mushroom hunt. Her birthday's April 5th, so about 5 days later, mushroom time of year hit, and we just took her, and she's gone ever since.
Mushroom season falls between April 15th to around May 15th, depending on weather and location. And this mushroom season happened to fall in the middle of the stay-at-home order, giving the Butlers plenty of time to explore the woods and enjoy a family tradition.
With the stay-at-home that we've been going through, we've been pretty much going every day looking for mushrooms. And yes, this is the biggest morel I've ever seen in 37 years of mushroom hunting.
Morel mushrooms have several nicknames that differ through parts of Appalachia. In Kentucky, they're known as hickory chickens, but here in West Virginia, they're commonly referred to as molly moochers. While turkey hunting with her mom, dad, and neighbor, JC and her family came across this morel mushroom. Its measurements are 11 inches tall, 15 inches in diameter, and 0.9 pounds.
It's just enjoyable to get out and learn the different tree species and pass that down to JC.
Morel mushrooms can be found in forested areas near elm and oak trees and can also be used for several different recipes.
We do cook them. We've do the egg wash, roll in flour and fry. We have put them on pizzas. And then we did some crab stuffed with cream cheese the other evening, jalapeno peppers, and JC ate those up.
For more information on morel mushrooms, you can visit WBOY.com.
It's just unique.
Hovatters Zoo, located in Kingwood, has officially opened for its 28th season. And with a new year comes new upgrades and attractions.
We have changed a lot of stuff this year. All winter long we have worked on upgrades. We have done new monkey exhibits, new monkey buildings. We opened up a whole new part of the zoo, river otters, warthogs. new camel display.
With more than 40 different species and several hands-on attractions, people of all ages can enjoy a day at Hovatter Zoo.
It's good for the kids, even the adults. We have more adults have more fun than their kids. It's mostly hands-on, as you can see. It's hands-on. A lot of the stuff, you can feed 90% of the animals here.
There is definitely fun for everyone here at Hovatters. You can hand feed birds, giraffes, and even these really cute goats. Hovatters is privately owned and receives no funding from the state or federal government. So when the pandemic hit, owner Brian Hovatter had no choice but to delay this year's season. But the zoo has installed one-way walking paths to ensure everyone's safety while still having the ability to social distance.
We open up the 1st of April. That is our key goal, is to get through winter, to get enough money put back so we can make it through the winter. And with the virus knocking us out of 2 months, we lost all of our school field trips, that's a big plus for us to get started on, and it just wasn't there this year.
When visiting the zoo this season, you'll notice a lot of new and adorable faces.
We've got just about every monkey pen you look at. There's babies on all the monkey moms. Lots of goats, lots of llamas, the baby camels here. We have baby warthogs.
For more information about Hovatter Zoo, visit WBOY.com. Reporting in Kingwood for 12 News, I'm Bree Clark.
It's a kind of magic thing. It's I can't describe it, but it's something that just captures the imagination.
The 35th annual Balloons Over Morgantown Festival has returned, and this year, Balloon Meister Van Anderson, who started the festival in 1984, will lead 18 hot air balloons into the Morgantown sky.
As the Balloon Meister, it's my job to decide when we're flying and when we're not, when the weather's bad and that kind of stuff.
Before taking flight, the Balloon Meister must track weather and wind activity to ensure everyone's safety. But weather isn't the only hazard they have to be aware of.
Always we have to look out for power lines. The weather, is something that we're very, very careful about. And, we always veer on the side of safety. If we have any doubts about a flight and whether it's viable or not, we'll err to the side of safety and not do it.
And contrary to popular belief, pilots cannot control the direction of their flight. Depending on the direction and the altitude of the wind is the way the balloon will fly.
Balloons aren't able to steer. Balloons can go up and they can go down, and all the steering is done by working out where the winds are, which way the winds are taking you, at what altitude, and then you sort of pick up that wind, and if you're lucky, you go the way you want to go.
Inflating and flying a hot air balloon is much harder than it seems and requires the assistance of multiple crew members to help set up and tear down the balloon, depending on its size. The hot air balloon behind me is 105,000 cubic feet and takes 4 to 5 people to assemble and tear down. The Federal Aviation Administration requires a license for anyone wanting to fly a hot air balloon. To attain a license, you have to fly for a minimum of 35 hours with a licensed instructor and conduct 2 flights as the pilot in command.
There's always new people coming into the sport, and it's something that if it captures your imagination, it gets you hooked. It really does.
Winter weather is upon us. In an instant, weather conditions can go from this to this, causing roadways to become slick and driving conditions dangerous. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, West Virginia averages 308 traffic fatalities each year. That's why emergency management personnel like Laura Pease says it's important to be aware of your surroundings.
You want to make sure that your lights are on, your windshield wipers are on if it's snowing or raining, and just take extra precautions. And sometimes it's not only yourself that you have to be worried about, it's about all the people traveling around you.
But if you happen to find yourself in a slippery situation, it's important to keep the right resources around in case of an emergency. Emergency management officials suggest keeping an emergency car kit inside your trunk, filled with gloves, water bottles, blankets, and jumper cables. When winter weather hits, officials also advise motorists to give the vehicle in front of them a little more space than normal.
With the snow and the ice on the road, your stopping distance is going to be not the same as in dry pavement and conditions. So you have to allow yourself some more space so you have extra time to stop.
And although it's important to limit distractions while driving year-round, it's especially important to cut down on those distractions when driving through a winter storm.
Put the cell phones down, wait to answer the phone calls, the text messages. If you do have to take a phone call, Pretty much every vehicle is equipped with a wireless device with the Bluetooth. If not, there's items you can purchase to make it a wireless device, so you're not distracted by that cell phone, which is against the law.
For more information on emergency car kits and ways to stay ahead of winter weather, you can visit WBOY.com. Reporting in Clarksburg, I'm Bree Clark.